Hey YouTube, this is the Art of Prepping. I just did a quick video a minute ago about a lot of search results that are ending in either martial law or prophetic dreams of American takeover by the Red Army or the Russians besides the Chinese. I mean, just all kinds, and just a lot of things that seemingly people are thinking that's going to happen. Either that or it's a lot of just gimmicks, types of things to kind of get your attention, and maybe a type of ploy to get more, views on their channel, which is pretty pathetic. But whatever it is, it's there. But there's also an onslaught of different videos with Hillary Clinton, though, looking like she's very ill, very weak, potentially has a hole in her tongue, having these either spasms, seizures, or mini strokes. I'm not sure. Some people say that she's possessed. I don't know. But I'd be curious if you have any opinions on that, or if this is a content matter that you don't even want to talk about. I have no problem not talking about this kind of stuff because I have really not much interest in it. But it's just, once again, it's like I have certain videos and certain types of videos I like to watch, mostly like bushcrafting and prepping, and this stuff pops up in my search results, which has really nothing to do, nothing to do, at least in my knowledge, with what I'm searching. And so I find that just a little odd. Usually my search results are very specific and pretty straightforward, and it kind of goes back in the same circle of YouTube channels. There's probably about 100 to 150 channels that I constantly kind of revolve in, and about a third of those I actually have bookmarked and I keep a real close eye on. But I'm just kind of surprised that I'm getting these floater recommendations off of YouTube, and it's just kind of very odd. So what do you think? You think this election is just totally just crazy? It's all rigged? Do you think that Hillary is just having some really bad health problems? I know Bill Clinton is. Bill Clinton looks horrible in a lot of the video. What about Trump? You think Donald Trump, though? I heard that he has some mental issues as well. Maybe he's a psychopath, according to one of his publicists and writers. He kind of calls him like a psychopath, or maybe even a sociopath, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if these people who they are. I don't talk to these people, but you sure hear a lot of crazies, and of course, I'm sure there's a lot of disinformation about these people, because for different political reasons, of course. But man, it just seems like things are getting so out of whack. And of all the people, as I talked about I think in a past video, I talked about this. Of all the people in the United States, okay? Was it like over 300 million? Easy. We have these two people that we have come down to be the president of the United States, to represent us as the people. Wow, if that doesn't show you that things are rigged and we don't have any power to vote in someone to represent us, I don't know what else is. So I think it's pretty much obvious from the onset, though, this is all just hokey pokey shit. So I'm just curious about, what is coming down the pipe? There seems to be a lot of tension and stuff, and I don't remember this in the last election cycle. I know that there was a little bit of questionable, issues about the economy, who gets in, the economy might change, or, rules, maybe the guns might be banned, maybe they won't. But this seems like it's so much more beyond that. It's like catastrophe and like going back into like slavery after we get taken over by another country. It's like, martial law and the president becomes a dictator kind of stuff. It's like, is it just because the media has taken it that far, just because it has to get that shock value because we're so desensitized these days? Or is this some kind of real phenomenon that has been building and we just kind of got used to hearing a little bit at a time, and now it's just like once we see it in its entirety, it's a little shocking, at least to people who are awake. Just like Obama and some of his last speeches I just watched, they're just about a week old, and at this particular summit, it's a business summit that he was at, I believe, talking about the new economic order, the new world order, in not so many words, really. Talking about how it's already here, that the world economy is already here, and the sovereignty of the nations is really gone. It's just a world government, and it's almost like they're waiting just for the right moment to usher in the last bit of that puzzle piece, and to just kind of close out the sovereignty of nations and to solidify them into one government or one order. And I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see very soon, because all this is ticking. Time is ticking. You know, if this stuff is going to really start chain reaction, it would be probably around the election. And of course, we would know about early 2017. But there's always these theories, I've noticed, going all through my whole life. You know, I can't tell you how many times the world was supposed to end, how many times Jesus was supposed to come back. I can't tell you how many times all this mayhem and gore, and the president was supposed to become a dictator and all this. You hear about all this all the time. At least I have all my life. And, you know, all these theories, you know, of Medjugorje or Fatima, depends on your religious upbringing. You hear about a lot of this stuff. So I wish everyone well, and I'll catch you real soon.